Hello, now this is going to be a bit of a show and tell as well as a how to use your Gua Sha tool to sculpt, lift and depuff your face with Fierce Nature. Look at the bag I got from the PR event last Friday. Now I'm really excited to show you what was in it, but we're going to get into the Gua Sha practice first. Great news though, if you don't have a Gua Sha tool, you can still do this practice because I'm going to show you one side with a tool and one side using just your hands. So you've got options. So stainless steel Gua Sha, which I know many of you have got one at home, you've probably got a crystal tool. If you've been following me for a long time on Instagram, then you will know that I love the stainless steel products because if you drop this guy, it's less likely to break. I've never broken a stainless steel product, whereas of course the crystal tools are so much more fragile. Now you need your chosen product, whether it's a facial oil or in my case today, I am using beef tallow. Beef tallow, what is beef tallow? Yes, it's beef fat on my skin, on my face, on my body, and it is an absolute game changer. Catherine Ferrant, the founder of Fierce Nature, who's also the founder of Ossa Organic, if you've heard of those guys. If you haven't, check them out. Fierce Nature, this is the Luxe face balm. All of her products come from beef fat. Now, if this is something you would never consider putting on your skin, then you just need to try it and you won't go back. A lot of skincare products, when you put them on to moisturize the skin, actually add toxic load and strip the moisture from your body. My legs are something that have been really, really dry since moving to Spain, and overnight, this is the guy that's changed the game. So let's begin. A little bit goes a long, long way. Now, if you want to learn how to use the facial cupping tools, let me show you, then just get ready for next week's video and a link will be up so you can enjoy it and find out how you can use the facial cups to lift, sculpt, cleanse and purify your skin. So we have the Luxe face balm. I'm going to show it to you here. A little really does go a long, long way. Now this contains carrot seed oil. It doesn't smell of beef fat. It doesn't even smell of carrot seed oil. It just smells divine. Now I always take from the lid so that I use sparingly because you really don't need too much. And we're going to apply. Remember, prayer palms. Doesn't look like beef fat. Doesn't smell like beef fat. Doesn't feel like beef fat. Of course, it's great on the lips. We're going to work out the lips today with the Gua Sha tool. Now, even without doing anything, that's quite a nice little glow. Let's begin. So I'm going to use one side with the Gua Sha tool and other side with my hand for those that don't have the Gua Sha tool. I'm just going to open up the auricular lymph nodes just behind the ears. Often these can get blocked. It's a very gentle pulse and circle. And then we're going to glide down. Now, I'm not using the edge of the tool. We're using the flat part here, okay? Really important. Let me show you how we do it. You see how I'm using the flat? I'm not going on like this. You see so many people do this. Using just this edge is way too strong. So we're using the flat. It's kind of like this is the palm of the hand and you want to use the palm of the hand rather than go in and judo chop, okay? We're not judo chopping into the skin anywhere. We want to use the palms and we glide down. Deep breaths. Same with the collarbones. So I'm using my knuckles with one hand and I'm using the flat edge of the tool. I'm not using the edge. I'm using the majority of the tool at an angle to open. Deep breaths. And then we move on to the jawline. So you can use your fingers or the tool. The lip area. Now the difference between using my hands versus a tool is that the cooling effect here is going to help lift the skin, tighten the skin. You'll still get a nice flush, a nice rouge or red flush to the skin, but this side is probably going to be a little bit redder because my hand is warmer. It all goes down. We're going to go a little bit higher. up towards the temples. Now, with the hand for this one, if you want to, you can use this part of the thumb. I have actually got a video that shows you the hand facial sculpt routine. Just click. And then to the eye area. Now, this is a smaller zone of the face, so we're going to use a smaller area of the tool. You could use any of them, whatever feels more comfortable for you. This is the one I like to use on the eye area, and we're going to use the index finger. Find the nasal bone. We're not going above the boned area. The bone is what guides us. See how I'm actually below the eye area in order to work on the eye area. 2 more. Of course, you can do more if you want to do more. Same for the brows. Now I'm going to show you different ways you can do this. I'm using all of the fingers that actually catches the forehead here with my hands, and then I'm just using the Gua Sha tool to pinpoint on the brow area. Alternative. And that is your Gua Sha routine. You can do it in 2 minutes, you can have a longer session and do it in 20 minutes. Just use whatever time you've got to make sure this practice is consistent, because that is when you start to see the magic. Thank you so much, Fierce Nature. You really inspired me from your event, and I'm so excited to use more of your products. In fact, tutorial for this guy coming very soon, infrared light therapy. Thanks, guys.